UPIS Fighting Maroons. At forward number 2, Nathan Egeya. The other forward number 3, Bruce Dubong-Banwa. At center number 15, Jaime Gomez Del Llano. At guard number 18, Rocco Melicor. In the other guard number 19, Gabriel Valdea-Villa. Their head coach is Paulo Mendoza. Here now is the starting lineup of your FEU baby Tamaraws. At forward number 5, Jedrick Daa. The other forward number 6, Cubs Cabonilas. At guard number 8, Dwayne Miranda. At center number 15, VJ Pre. In the other guard number 24, Lian Salangsang. Their head coach is Alan Albano. Officiating this ball game our crew chief, Edgar Orpilla. Umpire 1, Alan Baria. In umpire 2, Winston Veloso. And our commissioner for season 86.
The starting lineups for the Junior Fighting Maroons, Valdea-Villa will start alongside Melicor, Egeya, Dubong-Banwa, and Jaime Gomez Del Llano at center for UP. Meanwhile, the baby Tamaraws, Salangsang will start alongside Miranda, Daa, Cabonillas, and VJ Pre taking his spot at center here for FEU. Our officiating trio, Orpilla, Baria, and Veloso, will settle things down here for the two squads. And here we go, first quarter action here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. It is game number 1 of our doubleheader today. FEU and UP opening us up here this morning. A lot of basketball festivities to be played, and these teams are starting us off as Bruce Dubong-Banwa gets an opening possession there for UP, but just couldn't make the shot. FEU now with the ball. Baby Tamaraws off to a slow start here, coach, in season 86, 1-2 in the season. What's been different for FEU as they get the opening basket?
Well, number 1 is Mongkopa is not playing in the early parts of the season. Looks to be having injury problems, so that is an adjustment they really need. Number 2 is that they're still trying to get their footing, a new squad, a new staff. So really trying to get that rhythm early on for them to be able to enter that Final Four picture.
Well, talking about early rhythm, wasting no time here. 4-0 start after back-to-back buckets here by the baby Tamaraws.
In the last game, LaSalle Isabel started strong against UPIS, and that is the way that you should start here in high school basketball. Get that early rhythm, get that confidence. Eventually, you are in control of the ball game.
Well, for UPIS, coach, this is a team where, just looking at the starting 5, a lot of talent for them as well. But first, take a look at this replay.
Oh, look at that strong, hard drive. Good start for FEU early on. But yes, very highly talented team, but very young as well. No one is graduating on the side of UPIS. So they're still trying to get their experience here in the UAAP, trying to get that confidence. You know, back in my day, we also had the same story. At a very young age, 13, 14, we were already the leaders of the team. So it's the same story for this batch. But this is a very highly talented batch. So I'm sure a good, bright future for UPIS.
Well, they're starting off here 0-4 in the game. Looking to buy their first basket now. Rocco Melicor has it. Melicor drives, and he is fouled and will shoot some free throws.
Just talking about young talents, I'm very impressed with how Rocco Melicor plays. Not the tallest of guys, but very slippery, can go through tough situations, has that beautiful floater. So Rocco Melicor, another year of play, only in grade 11. So next year, a lot more UAAP Juniors basketball for Rocco.
And he's a type of player who just isn't fazed by any missed shots. He takes a lot, and every time either he makes or misses, the confidence is still the same up and down the court as UP might have gotten a free basket there courtesy of FEU. But that's going to be credited to Jaime Gomez Del Llano.
Good hustle by Cubs Cabonillas to give UP an early bucket there.
That's going to be the first field goal here for the Junior Fighting Maroons. Let's check out this replay.
Accidental hit by Cubs early on, giving Jaime 2 points and UPIS as well.
So a 4-3 score here. 1 point lead for FEU as that ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with FEU with 8.3 on the shot clock. Baby Tamaraw is looking for some buckets here. Shot will not go. VJ Pre with an offensive rebound. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 with a floater. No. VJ Pre, offensive tip in. Yes.
That has been the problem of UPIS whole season long. How do you get the rebounds when you are undersized? And FEU definitely trying to take advantage of that today.
Valdiavilla fires for 3 and gets that one to drop. Daryl Valdiavilla has just been spectacular here in season 86, continuing here with an early run, but FEU gets another bucket courtesy this time of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Strong start by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 here. Really trying to attack the inside, trying to take advantage of his size here. Strong start for Cavs.
8-6 is our score. UP running their plays. Gomez Deliano fires for 3. That's good now for UP, and that's their second triple of the ball game.
That is something he can do from his grade school to his high school levels. Jaime can really stretch out the floor. You cannot get fooled by that height. He can shoot it.
And forces a miss that time by FEU, but another offensive rebound goes to VJ Pre. And that time he is fouled and he'll shoot some free throws.
See here, VJ Pre. Good drop pass. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. 5 white shirts, but the longest are wearing green. So good offensive rebound. But on the other side, good kick out to Jaime. One guy who could really stretch out the floor. Played for Batangilas. And that has been his role. You know, he is a Gomez Deliano. No Gomez Deliano cannot shoot it. Everybody is a shooter when your last name is Gomez Deliano.
And has a bit of that shooting touch, or the shooting form rather, of Javi. I think they spend a lot more time together.
Yeah, definitely. Javi being one of the stricter kuyas, always making sure that Jaime is doing his extra work. Actually, pag tinignan mo to si Jaime, kamukhang-kamukha rin ni Javi. He's a carbon copy.
Very similar in game as well, as Bruce Tubong-Banwa hits a 3 for UP. That's their third triple, and from the same spot there, coach.
That's one threat that they really need to be able to take advantage of, that outside shooting. A lot of good shooters for UPIS, and so far 3 already in this ball game.
A 12-9 lead here for the Junior Fighting Maroons as we take a timeout. Well, the Junior Fighting Maroons finding the shooting touch early here in the game, coach. 3-pointer from the same spot, right in front of the coaches. Do you think there's a bit of a coach's magic from that side of the court?
Looks like it. That left wing has been a friend early on for UPIS. They have made a lot of their shots from that area, but they hope to really continue that in the entirety of the ball game.
Well, now it's a matter of trying to get some stops over the taller FEU guards and big men. They try to get inside the board in, but that's stolen. But it's recovered by FEU. But it'll be a shot clock violation on the Baby Tamaraws.
Good activity by the defense of UPIS on the guards of FEU, making it hard to drive, forcing that 24-second shot clock violation.
UP showing a lot of fight here in the early stages of the game. Valdiavilla has it for UPIS. Gomez Deliano. Back to Valdiavilla. He fires. Jump shot no good for him. And Daa gets the rebound. Cabanillas drives. Cabanillas misses the gimme. And Rocco Melicor now for UP. Tubong-Banwa all the way. Left-handed lay-in is good. Plus the foul, and one opportunity for Bruce Tubong-Banwa.
What a fast break here. Good find by Rocco to a leaking Bruce Tubong-Banwa. And this guy can finish right, can finish left. A strong young talent. And this guy has 3 more playing years after this year. So the future looking bright for UPIS right here.
You're telling me Bruce 𝔬𝔬𝔬 is in grade 10, coach?
No, he is in grade 8 or 9. So this guy really has a very bright future. I think he's only 14 if I'm not mistaken.
Well, a long career up ahead for him as 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔰 gets the jumper there for FEU and ends the drought. 15-11 is our score. It's a 4-point lead for the Junior Fighting Maroons. Melicor to Gomez Deliano. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 making his move. Looking for his teammate, gets it inside to 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬 misses. Second try for him is good.
This is a guy that never gets tired. He has the same activity from the first to the fourth quarter. A small rotation from UPIS, yet Nathan 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 always shows the same heart in every time he has that opportunity.
Well, definitely a lot of hustle from this young lad as his squad now up by 6 with another possession. Melicor gets it to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Thought about the 3, will get it to 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Nathan drives, looking for the foul, will not get it. And 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 now with the ball. We've passed the halfway mark in this game. About 4 minutes remaining as 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 gets another shot to go for his 4th point of the game.
Automatically, FEU trying to go inside every time they have that possession. They do have that size advantage, and they really want to get the rhythm inside, eventually really taking control of the points in the paint.
17-13 now. UP doing a good job at staying in front here. 2 seconds to shoot for them. 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 with some trouble there in the lane, and that's going to be out of bounds. It'll head to FEU.
You got to commend UPIS for really rotating that basketball, but on the other end, that inside has really been taken control of by FEU and led by that lefty. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 has been playing really good this season.
A lot of energy early on for him. 4 points and already 3 rebounds in this one for 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 gets a 3 to drop. And that's the first triple there for FEU.
𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 one guy who can stretch out the floor for FEU. This is a guy who doesn't really need a lot of dribbles, but will always defend, will always continue moving. A good young talent as well for FEU.
And with a couple of quality possessions here and a couple of stops, it's a 2-point game. Trying to make it a tied game as Gordon goes all the way with the left hand and ties things up at 17.
The one thing you can expect from FEU is that everybody will be an option. You see here that kick out to the left corner coming from his teammate. On the next play, another good possession from 2 teammates. That drop pass, that fast break ties the ball game at 17.
A point of view of the last field goal converted by
back in the ball game. It's a 17-all deadlock here between UP and FEU. And early on here, Coach, UP going on a run, leading by as many as 6. But FEU answering very, very quickly to tie things up here at 17.
You know, both of these teams are very high offensively paced teams. High scoring is going to be the name of the game for these teams because their offensive systems are really set in place. The question is, how do you adjust defensively and make those stops for you to eventually be in control of the ball game?
Well, they're looking to get some more shots from downtown. That's been working now for UP. 3 already in the game for them.
Inside-outside matchup early on in this ball game. But you see the respect of FEU on Daryl Valdivilla. That's already the 4th defender I've seen switch on Daryl Valdivilla. So they really are trying to make things hard for this young gun.
So we're tied at 17. The 3-point shot earlier by 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 was counted as a 2. And that time it's going to count as a 2 as well for Omar Gordon.
And once again, that is another assist for FEU. That ball is really swaying around for the Baby Tams here.
FEU retaking the lead now at 19. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 to Valdiavilla. 5 seconds to shoot here. UP has to get something up. 𝔐𝔐𝔐 fires from downtown, and that is short. And that's going to head back to FEU.
Better adjustment by FEU here. As we see first, that good drop pass. 3 white shirts looking at Mecha, dropping it. Igora, the side of UPIS, just could not execute in that last play.
FEU looking to extend this 2-point lead. They throw it inside to Gordon. Mecha fires from downtown. That's too short, and 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 grabs the rebound. Valdiavilla sees a lane to the basket. Valdiavilla goes all the way, but misses. And FEU now with the ball. Miller going all the way, can't get back. And it's recovered here by UP, but unable to hold it that time.
Looks like both of these teams have already warmed up. High-paced basketball. And it's only 8:20 in the morning, so very young kids just wanting to play basketball here.
Well, I'm sure these players have been up way earlier than any of us have been, Coach, so it feels like they've been warming up here for a couple of hours now.
You know what you love about these kids? No coffee needed. They're just gonna go in and play their hearts out. And you know, feels so good to be in high school basketball because you wake up excited for every ball game. Baka nga hindi na nakatulog yung iba dito, just really wanting to play every game here in the UAAP.
Well, I'm sure the type of caffeine-induced energy we have, they have that every single day. And you can see with moves like what Daryl Valdiavilla does, they have just that. And he ties things up now at 19. Chance here at the final possession for FEU. Gordon out to 𝔐𝔐𝔐𝔐. 𝔐𝔐𝔐𝔐 fires from downtown and puts it in.
FEU trying to go outside as well. Early on, they were trying to put that ball inside. Now that UPIS adjusts, tries to clock down on the inside. The outside has been open for FEU, and they have been making the first few shots.
It's a 22-19 lead here for FEU after the first 10 minutes of play. Again, UP going on that run, but FEU taking control after the first 10, Coach.
Inside-outside matchup we had here. UPIS really trying to go for that outside game. 3 3-pointers for UPIS in that first quarter, but on the other end, FEU trying to pound that ball inside, led by Cabs Cabonillas, BJ Pre early on, but UPIS still hanging on in this ball game. Only down 3 here in the first quarter.
Well, it is a taller and lengthier FEU team, but UP doing a good job at staying within striking distance. We'll head into the second quarter after the break. Well, back in the ball game, second quarter coming up in just a bit, where the FEU Baby Tamaraws are holding on to a 22-19 lead here against the UPIS Junior Fighting Maroons. UP doing a good job at keeping it close here after the first 10 minutes of play, Coach. And they've seen some quality productions from their starting 5 to start this game.
Well, this starting 5 will be the death lineup of UPIS. A very high-paced, very highly talented 5. But this 5 will be playing heavy minutes today as they have not been subbed out the entirety of the ball game. So they have to be able to really save up that energy because this will be a long game for this 5.
Oh, pacing definitely going to be one of the factors here for this unit for UP. All played the full 10-minute quarter so far as Nathan Egea can get that 3-pointer to drop. And FEU now has it. Oh, what a move. What a scoop lay in there from Stephen Kabigding.
FEU now realizing that UPIS has a short rotation, trying to run every time down, and also trying to press up on UPIS, trying to really tire up this 5.
Egea can't get the 3-pointer to go. FEU back on the break. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 going all the way, challenged at the rim, but no problem for him. It's a 9-point lead now for FEU.
Too long, too strong. Every time 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is on that fast break, it's very hard to stop this guy because he has the talent and he has the length. What a finish by Cabs.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 on the other end answers with a 3.
And once again, it was from that left wing. So that really has been a friend to them this whole ball game. The 4-3 from the same spot.
Well, I believe they are 4 for 4 from that specific area. And they get another stop here. Rebound to 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢𝔠. 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢𝔠, same spot for UP. That time, that's their first miss from that left wing. And 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢 tried to save it, but it falls into the hands of FEU-𝔬𝔤 going all the way. Shot bothered here by Jaime Gomez Deleaño. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢's third try, still no for FEU, but it finally falls into the hands of Bruce 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢, and he is fouled here by Miller.
Credit the energy and the hustle of UPIS there. Play before 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Few feet behind the line, no problem. That is the talent of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. On the other end, 5 white shirts trying to gun for that rebound. And it will end up to the side of UP. Good hustle coming from the UPIS squad.
𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 misses that, but a foul is called. And it's going to go the other end to FEU. Well, Coach, UP showing some great hustle on the other end to get that ball, but how much energy is that going to shave off of these guys who we have mentioned hasn't sat out since at all in this game?
It's really going to be heavy because FEU knows that UPIS has a short rotation. They are trying to press up. So right now, these guys are young, so hindi pa masyadong pagod ng mga to. But eventually, it really will take a toll on them if FEU will be playing that same kind of basketball.
Well, FEU will definitely look to try to squeeze out more energy off of UP and make it extremely hard for them. And this time, making it hard for them to get the 2-point basket, but it's going to send Jaime Gomez Deleaño to the free throw line.
One of the few rare times that we're going to see UP try to pound it inside. This is a shorter 5 from FEU, and the guards of UP found Jaime there getting 2 free throws.
UP shooting their 4th and 5th free throws of the game here. Jaime missing the first. And swishes in the second. And he cuts this lead down to 5. FEU with another 3-point attempt. That time it misses. De Guzman with a second try, no good. And grabbed by the rebound here are the Fighting Maroons. 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢 fakes. 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢 with a Euro step, and he is fouled.
Daryl 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢, last year's Rookie of the Year. Now the star of UPIS. It's been a big revelation for UPIS right here. A budding superstar is Daryl 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢.
And hits a 3 right on cue to cut the lead down to 2.
Inside, outside, no problem for Daryl. As long as you give him the space, he just knows how to operate. Another basket for Daryl.
Good shooting stroke as well for 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔢 as Gomez Deleaño gets the block there. Scramble for the ball. And a jump ball is called. And possession arrow points to UP.
Here, good block coming from Jaime, reading that play well.
Gomez Deleaño getting the second block of the game now for UP. And FEU will put on the press here. And it works perfectly as they get a possession there and a basket. And puts the lead right back up to 4. And another steal here for FEU. And they get another basket, a 4-point swing there for the baby Tamaraws.
And this is where fatigue will slowly set in for UPIS. FEU has quick rotations for defensive purposes. And now it really is working on the way of the baby Tams.
Valdiavilla gets to the rim, but the shot will not count that time for UP. Check out this replay, coach. A steal in a bucket for FEU. And another one quickly after.
FEU really trying to go for that 100% full court press. Really trying to man up every time down.
Here's Hernandez, has that ball stolen. 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 bothering the pass, and 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 on the floor to grab the rebound. But a jump ball is called, and that's going to be FEU's ball. What hustle from Bruce 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢, playing 14 minutes now in the game, but still showing a lot of legs here for the Junior Fighting Maroons.
The only guy subbed out for the Fighting Maroons is 𝔐𝔫𝔫𝔢. So a very short rotation. Only 6 guys have played for the White, but they have been able to keep this game very manageable, only down 6. And that is thanks to the talent of Daryl Valdivilla, Jaime Gomez de Leano, Bruce 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢, Rocco Melicor, and 𝔐𝔫𝔫𝔢. That strong 5 by UPIS really trying to keep them at bay here.
Meanwhile, for FEU, multiple players on the scoring department for them have contributed to this 32-26 lead. And only one player in double-digit minutes played so far, coach, with Caps Cabonillas.
You know, FEU will always have the depth. They have showed that in their championship run last year. And a lot are returning this year. Guys like VJ Pre will still be here on the lineup. And, you know, from our time before, FEU always has that depth. Everyone you put in will really contribute. And that is the same way they are playing today. Everybody they put in is contributing to today's ball game. Coach Alan Albano and the rest of the squad there. At hindi lang players ang malalim dito, pati coaching staff malalim dito sa FEU.
All around for this FEU team as they try to go home with a win here and go up to 2-2. UP, meanwhile, still looking for their first win in 3 games. FEU with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Godoy fires for 3. That time it's short. And possession goes here to UP.
FEU slightly adjusting here, playing more on the outside. They have not been pounding the ball inside, different from how they played in the first quarter.
Valdiavilla with a cross. Valdiavilla with a jumper, and it falls.
And how much gas does this guy have? Started the game strong, this much energy. He has not been subbed out, yet his speed remains the same. Does this guy ever even get tired?
Well, he looks tired, coach, but he looks tired based off of his face, but the way he moves says otherwise.
You know, sometimes you can't be fooled by the face. Baka yun lang yung style niya para hindi mo depensahan. But you know, if you get fooled, he's just gonna blow by you eventually.
Yun yung totoong fake Well, meanwhile, for FEU, they hit a 3 on the other end, courtesy of Jeremy Godoy. And that's their second triple now in the game. 3 seconds to shoot for UP. Melicor with the floater. And that time it's short. And FEU grabs the board. A 5-point lead here for the baby Tamaraws. 3-pointer on the way, and that's back-to-back triples now for FEU. That time coming from Stephen Kabigling.
A victory coming from FEU here off the handoff from the last play. Godoy making that 3 off the handoff. The next play, same thing, different area. And now the 3-point game of FEU is working here in the first half.
38-30 here in the lead. UPIS will take a timeout. Daryl Valdiavilla has now convinced me that exhaustion and fatigue is just a myth. It's all in your head. Because he has played now 16 minutes in the game, Coach.
No substitutions for Valdivia, Melicor, Jaime Gomez de Leano, and Bruce Tubong-Banwa in this ball game. Yet they are still able to have a very maintainable lead here. Only down 8 against FEU. You've got to credit the energy and the hustle of these young boys. But FEU on the other end now executing better, making a lot more good executions in their offense.
Where you talk about the depth of this FEU team, Coach. 10 players have already scored for them. That's more than the players that UPIS has played now in this game.
And that's the depth of this FEU squad. Everybody you put in is ready to contribute. You know, you don't see the main guys here. There's no VJ Pre, no Omar Gordon, no Cabs Cabonillas. There is no Dwayne Miranda. So this is basically the second five or the third five of FEU. Yet they are still able to maintain an 8-point lead. So that is the depth of FEU for everybody.
Talking about the fight of the junior Fighting Maroons, they have really done well to keep it within striking distance. Have not allowed FEU to go on a double-digit lead just yet. Biggest lead by FEU was 9 in this game. UP looking to trim the lead. Hernandez drills a three-pointer.
That is the role of Hernandez for UPIS. And every time you put him inside the ball game, he continues to move. And every time he is set up, he is always ready to shoot. That is why he is one of the best bottom shooters for UPIS here.
I believe that's only the first triple that's not from the left wing of the court here for UPIS.
Change spot naman sila. Right wing naman daw this time around.
So the wings are key dito para sa Fighting Maroons. Foul is called. It's going to go on FEU.
See here, steady and ready. Every time he gets that ball, that set shot of Hernandez is always ready to take it and make it. So a good kick out by Daryl Valdivia. Now FEU is in penalty. And another chance for Daryl Valdivia to extend his scoring here.
Already double-digit scoring for Daryl Valdivia. 10 points and 4 assists in this one. Shooting his first free throws of the game. And this is going to be big now, Coach, for UP. With 2 minutes and 42 to go. FEU in the penalty. A lot of opportunities now for UP to score some easy baskets.
Definitely, and you know the talents of UP. They can really drive and fish for fouls. Guys like Rocco Melicor and Daryl Valdivia really are strong attackers, so FEU really has to be careful in their defense here.
We'll see how UP takes advantage of the foul troubles here in the second quarter by FEU. They force another turnover. Melicor has it, gets it to Valdivia. Right back to Rocco. Using that screen from Gomez de Leano. Valdivia with 6 seconds to shoot here. Valdivia with a cross. Valdivia is fouled. And it's gonna go on FEU. That's Miko Pascual who fouls him.
Yet another guy they put on Daryl Valdivia to have fresh legs. Yet it's so hard to read what Daryl Valdivia will do. Now showing that he also has a step back. Shows his drive, shows his shooting. Daming kayang gawin nitong ni Daryl Valdivia.
And besides the easy baskets at the free throw line, Coach, how big are these free throws going to be for this UP team who have players playing already 17 minutes in the game?
No, you already said it. Those are free baskets. So it gives you an easy chance for you to get points. And number two, that short rest is going to be huge for you to get a little breather. Kahit na 20-30 seconds man lang yan, it's going to get you some kind of oxygen inside your body for you to recover And you see here that that's going to be big for UPIS because they cut the lead down to 3.
Fight continues on here for the Junior Fighting Maroons as we get a foul on the other end. This time it's going to go on UP. It's Peter Hernandez who gets called for that one.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds on the shot clock here for FEU. Dre Miller fires for downtown and puts that one in and puts this lead up to 5.
Looks like it's a step, only a 2-pointer for Dre Miller, but he has that pull-up game. So good shot by Dre Miller.
Jaime Gomez Deliano can't get that one full. Miller now leading the fast break. Miller going all the way, avoiding everyone, laying it in with the left hand.
You know, FEU has had a lot of drop passes from that fast break. So you see all of the UPIS defenses going to the teammate. So good drive by Dre Miller. Good read.
Nice fake, nice Euro from Nico Pascual to get the deuce.
Now the fast break game going the side of FEU. Every time they force a turnover or a miss, they are automatically running. And they are getting a lot of easy baskets here in the second quarter.
FEU tying their largest lead of the ball game here at 9. Tubong Banwa firing for 3. And that time it drops for UP.
You know, parang lahat ng spot on that left wing, they have already taken advantage on another 3 for UPIS from the same spot.
I know the coaches are going to say they've been practicing from that spot a lot. I still think it's the coaches whispering to the players' ears while they're in shooting motion as FEU gets another basket on the other end.
Inside-outside game we're having here. A lot of fast breaks for FEU, but UPIS answering with the outside game, trying to keep this game very manageable.
Shot clock turned off here for UP. Valdiavilla gives it to Tubong Banwa. Bruce going all the way. Bruce laying it in with the left hand. Will not go, but there will be a foul called.
Bruce Tubong Banwa shooting right, but is very comfortable attacking left. That's why it's very hard to read what area you're going to give Bruce. And this young talent really showing out here in this ball game. Former Claret standout, now going the side of UPIS.
Tubong Banwa, 9 points in the game. Same with Rocco Melicor, who has 9 as well. Leading them is Daryl Valdiavilla with 12. Tubong Banwa makes that free throw and goes up to double digits here with 10 points. The third player in the game to reach double digits and the second player on UP to hit double digits here as FEU now takes a timeout. Back in the ball game, the FEU Baby Tamarows holding on to a 7-point lead here as we wind down the clock and head into the halftime break. UP staying in the fight here, coach, as we head into the final 5 seconds of the game. And they've really built up some momentum earlier on here in the first half.
Well, only 6 guys playing for UP, but really trying to put their hearts out here in the game. But FEU maximizing on their depth. A lot of guys scoring, and now they're gonna try to go for one last good play to extend the lead here in the first half.
3 seconds reads the game clock. Shot will not go that time for FEU, and that's gonna be the end of the first half.
Inside-outside game we have here in the first half. UPIS really getting on those 3-pointers, 7 made in the first half, but FEU now with 26 points in the paint.
Well, this was a quarter where FEU still won it against UPIS. They showed a lot of prowess from downtown. A lot of great shots from Daryl Valdiavilla on UP's end. But it's FEU who leads it after the first half. A 7-point lead for the Baby Tamarows as we head into the halftime break. We'll have the third quarter with you. here at halftime, 46-39 reads the big score here after the first half of play between the UPIS Fighting Maroons and the FEU Baby Tamaraws. Coach, it's a game where FEU has taken control, but UP has continued to keep momentum as we head into halftime. What stands out for you here from our halftime stats?
Well, it's been an inside-outside ball game here. 7 3-pointers for UPIS, really keeping them alive here in the ball game. But on the other side, FEU has also been making a few shots, but it's a 2-point field goals and the rebounding, and also forcing turnovers. That's really giving FEU an edge here. You actually look at the points in the paint. FEU 26 points in the paint and 12 points off turnovers. So FEU really controlling the pace of the ball game, forcing a lot of turnovers, but UPIS just staying alive here because of their outside shooting.
Well, the rebounding was a category that does not stands out, but obviously with the length and size that FEU showed, it's not a surprise that they are leading that category. Now for UP, they've seen a lot of production from their trio of 𝔢𝔠𝔫𝔢𝔰 𝔬𝔬𝔫𝔢𝔠 here, Coach.
No, these are really the guards that's really gonna be doing the damage for UPIS here. But on the other end, it's been 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, not really a guy who plays a lot for FEU, but today stepping up big time, showing that he is also one of the good talents of FEU, the only guy on double digits for FEU with 10 points and plus 13 on the stat sheet.
Well, go along with Stephen 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 and his scoring outburst here for the Baby Tamaraws. You also have Gabs Cabonillas, who is second in scoring with 8. Then we have Jeremy Godoy with 5 here. So some valuable points coming across the board for FEU. Meanwhile, for UP, again, we mentioned it's that trio for them that has led the way here in the first half.
12 points, 10 points, 9 respectively for Valdivia, Tumbong-Banwa, and Malicor, the scoring trio for UPIS. On the other end, it's not the usual names. Cabonillas is there, but guys like Miranda, VJ Pre, Omar Gordon, these are usually the names we're gonna see up there. But here, a lot of other guys are stepping up on the side of the Baby Tams.
Well, FEU carrying a lot of momentum coming into this third quarter. A 7-point lead for them. And they look to add more to it here on the Junior Fighting Maroons. And UP starting the third quarter here with Hernandez in the lineup, as Nathan Egea is on the bench now for UPIS, Coach.
Maybe trying to get some oxygen, maybe trying to get some energy to be saved up para dito kay Nathan Egea. And later on, we'll see probably a lot more Nathan, but still a very short rotation for UPIS. Only 6 guys has played for the White.
Play continues here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Again, Kobe Dayao on the panel, joined by Juanito Gregorio. And Coach, UP starting the quarter like they started the game with a 3-pointer.
Every time they are playing that weave action, someone will be open on those swings, and they have been ready every time that ball lands on the wing.
UP right back in this one. A 4-point gap between them and FEU as you check out the shot here from Tumbong-Banwa.
Quick kick out, wide open on that wing. That action of UPIS will really give a lot of options for the attackers from the outside. They have not been going post the whole ball game because it is not the strength of UP. So FEU really has to be able to close out because UPIS will be gunning for that 3 a lot.
Well, that's the 8th triple now of the game for UP. Meanwhile, for FEU, Gordon at the free throw line for them makes the second. And it's a 5-point game now for FEU. Rocco Melicor has it for UPIS. Melicor to Tumbong-Banwa. Hernandez hit a 3 as well earlier for UP. 4 seconds to shoot. Melicor has to put something up. Melicor gets it off in time and kisses it off the glass.
Good first step coming from Rocco Melicor, really leaving his defender behind, and then good float eventually for Rocco.
Melicor up to double digits as well here for UP.
Rocco Melicor very basic jab. It leaves 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬 behind. Goes for that strong hard drive and eventually that float.
𝔬𝔦 tried to get it on the inside to Gordon, wasn't there. And that's going to be UP's ball.
It might be a short rotation for UP, but they are playing good defense here, closing down on the inside, making things hard for FEU. And it might be a day that they'll seem tired, but you look at the score, UPIS is really fighting in this ball game.
And Coach, how big of a factor is familiarity here for UPIS? Again, a short lineup for them, but I guess that means they're a bit more familiar with each other's game.
You know, even in the preseason, this has been the main lineup of UPIS. So familiarity for this 6 to 7 man rotation will already be there. They know the options, they know the strength and the weaknesses of every teammate on the court. So mas napapadali ang buhay nila magkakasama on the court.
Well, they have 3 seconds to shoot. 𝔬𝔬𝔦 almost got that one to drop. And FEU now with it. Oh, what a move there by
𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰, strong hard attack. This is one thing they need to be able to take advantage on. That attacking, that fast break, and eventually those inside baskets. FEU needs a lot more of those for them to be able to be in control of the game.
Lead back up to 5 after that basket by 𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰. ∞Villa is offline with that 3. And 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔰 now has it for FEU. Miller with a kick out. 𝔬𝔦 for 3. That's too short, and UP now with the ball. ∞Villa, the leading scorer here for UPIS. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔰 for 3. And that time it hits air, and that's going to be FEU's ball.
UPIS will continue to go for those kinds of shots. But let's watch here first. That drive by 𝔬𝔦, definitely longer than 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, takes advantage of that height, eventually going for that left to right finish. A good drive coming from 𝔬𝔦.
Well, 𝔬𝔦 now has it for FEU, gets it to Miller. 3 is short. Gordon right there for the offensive cleanup.
You know, that's one thing you love about this Phil-Canadian player in Omar Gordon. Always active on the offensive board. Always knows where that ball will land. Good offensive rebound for Omar.
A 6-point lead. Scratch that. A 7-point lead for FEU. As 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 can get that floater in to drop. And another possession here for the Baby Tamaraws. Miller off the screen. They throw it inside to Gordon. 3-pointer on the way. That misses for FEU. 𝔐𝔤𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔦 had the last piece on that one. Well, no, they're going to call it FEU with the final touch. So that's going to be UP's ball.
You know, you look at both of these teams. This is youth versus youth. A lot of the guys for FEU are returning next year. And also for UPIS as well. Everybody on this 5 are also returning next year. Guys like BJ Pre and Camps Camunillas are sitting on the bench, giving more opportunities for the young guns of FEU. And, you know, these matchups, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more for the next years.
Well, FEU trusting a good amount of their lineup here to get them their 2nd victory of the season. Trying to bounce back from a slow start here in season 86. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬 drives, puts it up, and kisses it off the glass to put it home.
Not a lot of times you see Jaime going for those drives, but he saw perfectly that he had the advantage on the size. Good read by Jaime.
And some rare points in the paint as well for UPIS. FEU almost getting the steal there. ∞Villa fires for 3. Can't get it in. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬 saves it, but into the hands of FEU. Godoy all the way, gets blocked by ∞Villa. FEU trying to save that one. But what a play there by Daryl ∞Villa, Coach.
He was the one who made the miss there. made sure that I already made a mistake. Babawiin ko on defense, and that chase down is brought to you by Daryl Valdevilla. And may we remind everybody, he has not been subbed out of this ball game.
Again, exhaustion is just a myth for Daryl Valdevilla. Does not exist in his vocabulary.
Looks like a guy who never gets tired. Actually, even these other guys like Bruce Tubumbano as well.
Well, the amount of runs that this unit has had throughout the season, I won't be surprised if they're the most conditioned unit here in season 86. Rocco Melicor from downtown can't get that one to fall. And FEU with another possession. Three-pointer for Hemao. That's too short. Offensive rebound here to FEU, and Godoy gets freed up, but no, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 still can't get it, and Jaime gets the rebound.
Better defense from UP there. 3 white shirts trying to close down on the inside, forcing that stop.
Valdevilla on it. Gets it. Tabungbanwa for 3. Hits back iron, and FEU with possession. Up ahead pass to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. And Cavs will reset here. Godoy to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 drives, gets opened up, misses the lay-in. Second try, still no for him, but it falls into the hands of Omar Gordon, and he is fouled by UP.
Now, those are actually really good drives coming from Cavs 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Something he usually makes, has just been struggling a little in making those shots, but he has to continue on doing those attacks.
And with the length of Cavs 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, similar to Giro Mecha, can really take advantage on his way to the rim.
You know, those are the kinds of players that FEU have been able to produce throughout the years. Let's talk about guys recently like Cholo Anunuevo. And no, maghuhukay pa tayo. You have guys like Arwin Santos who are coming from that same tree. And just looking at VJ Pre, Cavs 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, a lot more of those kinds of players who really have versatility, length, and athleticism will be playing for FEU.
Parang parte yata ng requirements yung kailangan. Medyo mahaba ka to be part of this FEU program.
When they're recruiting, oh, this guy looks like someone we need and we want. Pasok ka na dito sa FEU.
Well, that has worked dividend here for the Baby Tamaraws as they now have a 7-point lead against UP. And the Fighting Maroons looks like the energy is starting to catch up with them. Godoy fires from downtown, no. Rebound here to Jaime Gomez Deliano. Rocco Melicor settling things for his squad. Gets it to Tabungbanwa, now to Valdevilla. Gomez Deliano, 4 seconds to shoot here for UP. Egea back in the game. Egea lays it up and in.
Rare fresh legs for UPIS, and he goes strong right away. Nathan Egea gets it too, now gets the stop for UPIS.
And Mao with a turnover there for FEU. They kick it out to Valdevilla. UP will reset. Rocco Melicor with an open lane to the basket and lays it in with the left hand.
Sometimes all you need really is to look a different direction and eventually go the other direction. That is exactly what Rocco did. And he gets him a strong open lane.
And just like that, it's a 3-point ball game. 3-pointer on the way, and that falls for Stephen Kabigting.
13 points for Stephen Kabigting, and more importantly, he gets the 3rd triple of this ball game, stretching out the floor for FEU.
Well, he's got 3 of the 4 3-pointers now for the Baby Tamaraws as they put this lead back up to 6. Egea with the jumper, that's offline. And FEU with the ball. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 to Kabigting, wide open for 3. Too short, Rocco Melicor secures the rebound.
2 minutes.
Final 2 minutes of play here in the 3rd quarter. Tabungbanwa for 3, bang, bang!
What an outside game UPIS is playing. in today's ball game. That is already the 10th 3 of UPIS. More than half of their points coming from downtown.
UP has found the shooting stroke, no doubt, Coach, but FEU continues to attack the rack.
Good strong attack by Godoy there to extend the lead.
And 𝔐𝔐𝔐 on the other end with an attack of his own, plus the foul.
FEU just really cannot get away here in this ball game because of the talents like 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 and 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. What a hard finish there. Off balance, off foot, off hand. Yet 𝔍𝔞𝔪�𝔰 finds a way in getting that basket, and luckily he'll be trooping to the line for another point.
𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 has liked that lefty finish at the rim, and it's worked wonders for them as UPIS now within 2 here against FEU.
Coach Alan Albano really giving the thrust on his second unit here. No BJ Pre and Dwayne Miranda here from the second quarter going onward. So very interesting how these young guns of FEU will answer the energy of UPIS.
It's all about finding who's going to step up here for FEU now. Shot missed by Dre Miller, but they get another possession. They throw it on the inside. Gordon gets freed up, cutting to the rim and gets it up and in.
One of the times that I saw a cutter on the middle, that is something they need to be able to take advantage on. That length will go the side of FEU this whole ball game, so they have to pound that ball inside a lot more.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 gets open for 3, puts it in!
So we're just running out of adjectives to describe the outside game of UPIS here. They're playing terrifically. Everybody just ready to shoot for UPIS.
And most importantly, Coach, they've cut the lead down to 1, but 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 puts it right back up here to 4.
Wow, really a good offensive battle we're watching here this morning.
Well, good morning. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat as Daryl Valdiavilla continues the hot shooting here. Well, Valdiavilla gets a steal. 𝔐𝔐𝔫 drives. 𝔐𝔐𝔫 puts it up and ties this game at 63 as the time expires. And the UPIS Junior Fighting Maroons will head into the 4th quarter, all tied up here against the defending champs.
And what heart this team is showing in today's ball game. 24 points in that last quarter, tying this ball game. And these guys just really pounding. 6-man rotation, no problem for UPIS. On the other end, guys like Mencha, Kabigting, and Cabonillas are keeping them here in the ball game. But I'm sure Coach Alan Albano and Coach Paulo Mendoza will be trying to go for the win here for them to eventually try to enter that Final Four picture.
Again, UP still without a win in season 86, looking to end that here against the Baby Tamaraos. We'll head into the 4th quarter when we return. We're back in the ball game here where the UPIS Junior Fighting Maroons, the Death 5 that Coach Juanito Gregorio likes to call it, has produced well here for the Junior Fighting Maroons, and they're going up against a FEU team led by Cabs Cabonillas and Stephen Cabigting. Tied up here in the 4th quarter, 63 all. And what a game from the 6-man rotation from the Junior Fighting Maroons here, Coach.
You know, one thing you need to commend about these Fighting Maroons is that they're scoring well, and as well, they are defending here every time they're recovering back. But here on FEU side, not the best of 3rd quarters, but Stephen Cabigting answers right away, gets that corner 3, now gets a 3-point lead for FEU to start the 4th.
Well, the hot shooting for UPIS has been answered numerous times by Stephen Cabigting, who now has 4 triples in the game for FEU. FEU has 6 in total. Shot missed that time by Gomez Deliano. And FEU pushing the pace Gordon to Miller. Miller with a pull-up jumper, and that one falls.
Well, he really has that pull-up game. Dre Miller, every time given that space, will eventually go for that pull-up.
Just like that, it's a 5-point lead now for FEU as Bruce Tubongbanwa cuts it down to 3.
Career game for Bruce Tubongbanwa already with 21 points.
Well, most games, it's that of Valdiavilla. Last game, it was 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. This time, it's Bruce Tubongbanwa who is leading the Junior Fighting Maroons as they force a travel on Omar Gordon.
And this is the first time I'll be seeing the veterans of FEU return here. Coach Alan Albano not taking any more chances in the end game. Will now be going for the veterans. But look at this guy, Bruce Tubongbanwa, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 31 minutes. And let's remind everybody, this guy is only 14 years of age.
And he has really showed a lot of promise and a lot of maturity as he continues on here now with 23 in the game.
Bruce Tubongbanwa, age is not a problem. I'll be showing up in today's ball game. 23 big points for this young kid.
67-68 is our score now. Salangsang for 3, that's too strong. And FEU battling for the rebound there is VJ Pre and the smaller Bruce Tubongbanwa.
Now the energy of the UPIS fans are felt here in the Araneta Center Coliseum. But Bruce Tubongbanwa, he knows that he already has that rhythm. We'll be getting that ball and we'll be scoring a lot here in the fourth quarter.
UP now utilizing all of the weapons that they have on the floor. Tubongbanwa, another 3, heat check. And that's going to be a miss for UPIS. Bruce tried to get the steal, floater in the lane, no good that time by FEU. They get a third opportunity. This time it drops for 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰.
𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰 has been controlling the inside the whole ball game long. His length has really been the biggest difference. Already 10 points and 8 rebounds for 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢.
Valdiavilla gets it to Tubongbanwa. Had the hot hand here for UPIS. Valdiavilla with a pull-up jumper, and that falls for UPA.
Step 5. Everybody really a threat here for UPIS.
Miranda challenged at the rim by 3 defenders. And here's Daa. Daa going all the way and lays it up and in.
And that is the composure that FEU has been looking for. That's why they are going to be putting back their veterans here. Strong hard that drive by Daa there.
4 points in the game for Jed Daa. UP saving that possession. 5 seconds to shoot here for the Junior Fighting Maroons. And a foul called as Valdiavilla was trying to get freed up there.
It's one thing that the new 5 of FEU will provide here. It's the muscle and the composure that they will be bringing. You see that drive by Daa. Nothing rush, reading the situation well, seeing the space, eventually getting that too. And they'll be needing a lot more good decisions here in the end game if they want to win against a very gutsy UPIS Juniors team.
FEU holding on to a 3-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 72-69 is our score. Egea gives it up to Tubongbanwa. Melicor now has it. 3 seconds to shoot. Melicor with the floater in the lane gets the shooters bouncing for 2.
Specialty of the house. You cannot give Melicor that space on the drive because he has that deadly floater that he has been making the whole season.
UP now with possession off the miss from VJ Pre. A chance here to retake the lead. Have not led since the first quarter of this game. Rocco Melicor behind the back. Tubongbanwa. Step back J. That shot is blocked. And Miranda leading the break here for FEU. Miranda kicks it out. The Daa for 3. Can't get it to fall. Ball finds its way to 𝔐𝔐𝔫𝔢𝔠.
What heart this 5 is showing here.
Oh, Jaime Gomez del Llano gets freed up. And UP back up in front by 1.
Just like that, UP is now up 1 here in the ball game, really challenging the reigning champs here in the UAAP Juniors division.
Last time they led, they were up by 6 in the first quarter. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 misses, and UP will bring it down. 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬 might have gotten a bit hit there, slowly to get up the court. We've approached the halfway mark here in this game. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 to Gomez del Llano. Valdiavilla with 4 seconds to shoot. Daryl puts it up. No, 𝔐𝔬𝔢 trying to save it, but that's going to be a shot clock violation on UPIS.
Good defense by Omar Gordon. Usually playing that 4 and 5 position, but he has that foot speed to defend any guard, and he will be tasked here in the end game to defend the likes of Daryl Valdiavilla. Good stop coming from Omar Gordon.
Junior Fighting Maroons holding on to a 1-point lead here. VJ Pred drives, strong move to the basket, and retakes the lead here for FEU.
Trying to get his rhythm here in the fourth quarter. Sat for a long time, but here in the end game, they need to go to their veterans and their talents, and that's a good strong drive for VJ Pred to eventually get the lead back to FEU.
Well, back in the ball game, where the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraws are holding on here to a 1-point lead in the fourth quarter. UPIS taking the lead momentarily there, coach. A 1-point lead for them. But VJ Pre making his presence known here in the fourth quarter. Gets it right back for FEU.
That will be the advantage. That has been the advantage of FEU. That inside. But in the last quarter, they tried to go for a lot more threes, not really working in their favor. But here in the fourth, Coach Alan Albano says too much is too much. Now they go back to their press, to their veterans, and eventually that inside game of FEU.
And FEU getting a steal right on cue after the break. And UP fouling on the second opportunity.
That's his fourth. One on the Fighting Maroons.
𝔐𝔐𝔫𝔢𝔠 getting called for that one. That's going to be his fourth foul as Gordon gets in on the inside and puts it up and gives FEU a 3-point lead. Oh, Gordon trying to save it on the other end for FEU, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with UP.
You know, that's what you love about Omar Gordon. On the offensive end, tries to attack inside. On the defensive end, goes down quickly, defends Jaime Gomez del Llano, sometimes defends Bruce, sometimes defends Valdiavilla. So whatever you need from Omar Gordon, he is going to give here for FEU Diliman.
𝔐𝔬𝔢 to inbound here for UP. Having trouble here getting it over Salangsang.
Better interior defense being played here by FEU. No easy cuts coming for UPIS.
𝔐𝔬𝔢 will try the inbound again. 19 on the shot clock here for UP. Valdiavilla gets it to 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 off the screen from 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, and he fires. That's offline. 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 right in there in the mix of the taller defenders from FEU as Valdiavilla with a reverse, and Valdiavilla puts it in.
Daryl Valdiavilla really wanting that first victory for UPIS. Challenging 3 green shirts, no problem on the reverse.
Inside to Pre. Pre kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way for FEU, and that's offline. And a push called on Omar Gordon.
Good defense by UPIS, but let's watch that drive. 3 green shirts in front of Daryl Valdiavilla, yet he just saw enough space for him to operate on that reverse. That is the talent being brought here by Daryl Valdiavilla.
Valdiavilla now up to 18 points in the game to go along with 8 assists. And getting 2 blocks already here, Coach.
Offense, defense, no problem for Daryl. And he has not taken a seat here the entire ball game.
Well, a big motor from Valdivia being shown here in this game as UP cannot get a basket there. Kabigting gets it to Miranda. Miranda asking the screen from Gordon. Miranda pulls up for the jumper, and that one falls.
Very steady on the pull-up jumper is Dwayne Miranda. Something they need here in the end game is the veteran presence being brought here by Dwayne.
Melicor firing from 3, and that one falls for UPIS.
UPIS. Every time that FEU makes a good run, UPIS is just so quick to answer. Using that screen, gets enough space for him to take that pull-up. Rocco Melicor once again tying this ball game at 78.
18 points for Melicor as we head into this timeout. Back in the ball game here, a tied game at 78 apiece for the UPIS Junior Fighting Maroons and the FEU Diliman Baby Tamaraws. Just about 3 minutes to go here, Coach, and it's anyone's ball game right now.
Oh, what a ball game we're having here early on this morning. Both teams really wanting that victory, but it's a story of the inside and the outside. UPIS today, 11 3-pointers, and on the other end, 42 points in the paint for FEU. So it's going to be really a battle of execution and composure here in the end game.
Well, both teams not giving anything up. And that time, that possession falls into the hands of FEU.
Miscommunication from 2 teammates, but FEU will be lucky that the ball will return on their end. Still 11 seconds on the shot clock.
FEU with time to work, but VJ Gray gets called for the travel.
Undersized, yet UPIS somehow finds a way in closing down the driving options of these FEU players.
Well, these 2 teams have put on a show here in terms of shooting, but also on the defensive end as well. And have played stellar here in our first game of the day.
You watch the players of UPIS, it seems like they're fresh when they came off the bench, yet substitution is very rare para dito sa UPIS. And that is just due to the heart and the willingness to win of every UPIS player right now.
Tied here at 78. UP a chance to retake the lead. Valdivia having trouble here, and Valdivia dribbles that ball out of bounds, and that'll head to FEU.
Good read by FEU there. They know that UPIS will be going to Valdivia. Off the handoff, quick double, no space for Valdivia. Good stop by FEU. They can get the lead back here.
FEU now with possession. VJ Play has it. Miranda kicks it to the corner. Drive is cut short as Da stepped on the line.
Good intention, just bad execution for Da there. That was a good drive in lane. Sumobra lang yung tapak niyan. The ball will return to UPIS.
Rocco Melicor has it for UP. Final 2 minutes of the game here. Still tied at 78. Gomez de Liano turns it over. Gabs Caponillas going all the way. Challenged at the rim, but lays it up and in.
Just little you can do every time Gabs Caponillas is on that break and put the ball on the floor. Has the athleticism, has the skill, and shows us why he is one of the best talents of FEU there. 80-78 in favor.
In attendance here, watching on. some early festivities before we head into more high-intensity basketball throughout the day.
It's just so perfect to have the juniors basketball to start the day because you're sure we're gonna have quality basketball and high energy and high pace. And di pa tayo tapos. In our next game, we're gonna have UST versus the 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 Another high-impact game, high-intensity game, and will be very crucial for these teams to be able to retain their standings here.
And that game, a battle of teams in the top 4 in the standings. So a lot to play for. And a win here for UP would be big, not just for them, but to shake up the standings a bit as well. They're down here by 2. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 has that 3 offline, but 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 is right there for the cleanup.
That was really good execution. Just could not get the shot there, but 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 stayed active, stayed aware, and got that offensive rebound to tie the ball game.
A big ding from downtown. That time it bounces out of bounds, and FEU turns it over.
Once again, FEU trying to go for that outside shot. Quick double by UPIS, forcing VJ Brett to look for the shooter on the outside. Kabigting could not get the shot on that last 3.
Well, Kabigting has been the hot hand for FEU with 4 triples in this one. So a rare miss by him that time. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 having trouble here, gets it to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Bruce has been the hot hand here for UPIS. Oh, nice pass, nice dish on the inside by Gómez-Zeliaño to the cutting 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Valdivia totally denied, saw that there was a cutting lane on the inside, and with that speed, got a foot through. Also a great find coming from Jaime. Don't look now, UPIS is now up by 2.
Well, Coach, 2 players now on the UPIS side with 20 apiece. Bruce 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔢 with 23. Daryl Valdivia with 20. And Rocco Melicor flirting with a 20-point game as well. How impressive has the 6-man rotation from UPIS been?
No, let's remind everybody, number 1, FEU is the reigning champs here. Number 2, UPIS only has a 6-man rotation, but no problem for the talents. 20 points, 8 assists, and 2 blocks for the young gun in Daryl Valdivia.
38 minutes in the game here for Valdivia as VJ Pre gets things back on track here for FEU, and they tie this game at 82.
Good drive by Dwayne Miranda. The biggest advantage would always be that inside for FEU, and no guy better to go to than your main man inside in VJ Pre. Eventually now tying the ball game.
Back in the ball game, final minute of play here in the game, and we're still tied now, Coach, at 82. Which team, or how does one of these teams go up and stay up as we end this game?
You know, it's gonna be about execution and heart here in the end game. Both teams have already proven they have the talent, they have the system for them to be able to stay here in the ball game. But it's going to be all about execution in the last minute of the ball game. And on the defensive end, you know who the talents are. Just have to be able to read and make the stop here.
Possession for the Junior Fighting Maroons. They've led by as many as 6 early on in this game. FEU, biggest lead for them was 9, but a turnover here by UP, but the officials will review the call.
It will be a big call with whoever the ball will go to. But that is what I was talking about. You need to be able to read here in the end game. And FEU knew that UPIS was going to go to Daryl Valdivia here in the end game. So Jed trying to deny that basketball from Daryl Valdivia. getting the stop there. Looks like the ball will go the side of FEU.
Well, it just looks like 𝔬𝔬𝔬 on the way down, hit the knee, hit the ball with his knee. And that's what led it to trickle out of bounds. It will be a very quick review. And will be possession now for the Baby Tamaraws.
That's a good stop coming from 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. Totally denying that ball from Daryl Valdivilla. Gets the ball back to FEU. But now the question is, can FEU execute on their offensive set?
Well, for FEU, they have, like you mentioned, Coach, their veterans on the floor now in the final minute of this game. Looking to take home win number 2 of the season. FEU will force it through Miranda. Miranda kicks it out, three-pointer on the way. That's too short. Offensive rebound. It stays with FEU. Challenged at the rim. Second try, still no, and UP comes up with the board.
What a stop coming from 𝔤𝔤𝔬𝔬𝔬, making that help side and eventually getting that rebound off the challenge.
𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 double team. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 to 𝔂𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. 7 seconds to shoot here. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 double teamed, and that ball is stolen away. Shot clock is turned off. A chance here to win it at the buzzer. Oh, 𝔂𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 gets freed up and gets the lead here for FEU. No timeouts for UP. They put it up. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 almost got it to drop.
And what an end game we had here. That was straight for Rocco Melicor, but let's just talk about that play. Perfect place, perfect time for Caps Cabonillas. Good drive by Salangsang, finding his cutter on the middle. But 3 seconds for UPIS to operate. That was a straight 3 for Rocco, just could not get it in. But what a ball game by UPIS. What an answer for FEU in the end game. And just a great ball game we had here for our first game of a very long day of UAAP.
Well, what an end indeed, Coach. FEU escaping at the final seconds of this ball game to take it home 84-82. The Baby Tamaraws contributing a lot here, seeing a lot of contributions from a lot of players, but it was Stephen Kabigding who stood out from all of them.
You know, when the FEU was struggling during the second and the third quarter, he was the guy that kept FEU alive via that three-pointer when UP